Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will talk about my impression for this keyboard, the 8-bit to keyboard, the M edition. After using it for around like 7 or 8 months, and first of all, I want to say thank you for all the viewers. I believe we reached 10 hours of watch time. This is amazing. Thank you very much. And I will put the short and long form review for this keyboard in the description. So in short, the TLDW, if you want to watch the whole video, the keyboard still works after 7, 8 months. No problem so far. And as you can see, I replaced the switch and the keycaps for this keyboard. The switches is originally a clicky one, so I swap it to linear, and the keycaps is, in my opinion, slightly too tall for me, so I replace it with, I believe this is the cherry profile or the OEM or something like that. I don't really recall it, but it is slightly shorter. And I also use the dongle. The 2.4 GHz dongle works wonderfully without any noticeable lag, and I put it on my PC now. So this is why this is slightly empty. So yeah, but mainly I use the wired because I don't know, like it's more it's more my style, because I still using everything wired, as you can see on my desk. So yeah, I have no issue so far with the keyboard. And also I don't really use the big comical button. I don't find any use for it so far, so I don't really use it. So yeah, it's in the box of this keyboard. So yeah, and overall I like this keyboard. And I'm happy with my purchase. And that's the TLDW for this keyboard. If you already set to want to buy this keyboard or any variation of it, like the NES or the Commodore, I believe, or the Xbox one, the newer one, I mean, nobody can stop you at this point. So yeah, and as you read the title of this video, you probably want to hear my personal take for this keyboard. And okay, I will give you my personal take. There's a couple of them. Number one is, obviously this keyboard is not the only keyboard in existence, so you basically can buy any other keyboard outside this keyboard. And this is, I believe, and this is, and if you don't know, nowadays mechanical keyboard with traditional mechanical switches like this one are pretty much an ancient, basically an old technology by now, because the analog switches, like the optical switches, the Hall effect, the inductive, the TMR, you probably heard of those switches, and that technical wise, by technical standpoint, is much superior than this one. So, and you can read and or watch any review that says pretty much the same thing. And I do believe that if you want to dip your fingers or dip your hobby or this hobby to buy the analog switches keyboard, one thing that separates the high end, so to speak, the like the high end one and the low end one, is the software. And from my observation, that's the defining factor between all of them. So truly, I sincerely hope that you basically read, watch, ask question about the analog keyboard that you might want to buy. Yeah, so that's that's my number. That's my take number one. If you let's say you want something different than this, I don't know, like ancient technology, so to speak. Yeah, the analog is pretty much the go-to choice. And that's my first take. My second take is, if you have the some kind of same mindset to me, and I believe that, I think, uh, you have to buy this keyboard, because this keyboard will, I believe, in like 2 or 3 years this will be phased out, so to speak. Because I mean the analog switches is pretty much the go-to right now. And I'm personally, as and again, as you can see, I still use everything wired. Like my microphone is wired, my keyboard is wired. The only thing that's not wired is pretty much my controller here, but also you can use it wired. But this is pretty much the newest or the most modern stuff that my desk have. Yeah, so I mean my monitor is about to be like 1 decade old, and my headphone is, I'm currently wearing headphones now that uses technology from the early 2000s. So yeah, 25 years old technology in my ears, and still works, by the way. So yeah, if you somebody amongst 8.2 billion people in this world that pretty much have a same mindset as me, I mean this keyboard might be your next keyboard. And again, because I don't really need fancy equipment, and this keyboard is pretty much fine for me. And also, I love the idea of the old tech but reliable. I personally love that stuff. My again, even my amplifier is like from 15 years ago, and still works. Again, still works because it's using the, I don't know, like, yeah, it's pretty much the old stuff, but still works. That's the whole point of my argument. Yeah, that's my second take. So yeah. Okay. In the end, would I recommend this keyboard? Again, if you are people like me, or have the same mindset as me, go ahead. I don't really have any complaint with it. The quiet connection is good. The 2.4 gigahertz connection is also good. Yeah, no complaint whatsoever. And yeah, but then I mean analog switches is, I don't know, man, like pretty much the go-to now. Be mindful that the software is the defining factor between all of them. And again, I also need to say about uh, other things for you to consider is that if you like low profile keyboard, and this is not a low profile keyboard, even though this doesn't have a kickstand, like, it doesn't have like, sometimes you have like something that you can pop off in this side and this side also, but this is doesn't have that. So if you into low profile keyboard, then yeah, you have to do another research for them, because even though right now is, yeah, I believe the option is pretty much growing compared to like 5 years ago, for example. Yeah, you have to, like basically research. You have to do research more. And I mean, if you still listening to my review, it's my video, while looking for a low profile keyboard, then I mean, congratulations. I mean, you probably want to hear another person's perspective, which is great. And again, thank you. I personally love the simplicity of the old mechanical keyboard, so that I don't really need to fuss around with driver and setting. Although you can install the drivers for this keyboard, but honestly, if you like me, you probably shouldn't have from the beginning. Yeah, that's all I can say for this keyboard. 7 or 8 months after using it pretty much every day. I don't really know the battery life for this keyboard because mostly I use it wired, as you can see, so I can't really comment on that. And then again, because this keyboard doesn't have like fancy RGB or so I expect the battery life will be better. Sorry, will be like longer than like like your RGB galore. Sorry. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hope you find this video valuable and have a nice day.